Michael Schumacher, Lewis Hamilton, Ayrton Senna, Jim Clark and Juan Manuel Fangio, Lotus, Ferrari, McLaren, Mercedes, Williams and Red Bull. All of these teams and drivers stretch across eras of F1 and cover different styles of dominating F1, but today I will use all these eras to create an F1 team, my dream F1 team. Now, as a disclaimer, there may be a few drivers in the next few years who may come along and should be on this list, but it's 2023 and I'll use the entirety of F1 history to fill the team. So to start off, you need two main drivers and a test driver. The two main drivers I've chosen to line up for the team are Michael Schumacher and Lewis Hamilton. 194 race wins and 14 world championships between them speaks for itself. Schumacher could build a team around him and help develop the car into a brilliant piece of machinery, as he proved at Ferrari. Hamilton is one of the most consistent drivers on the F1 grid, and the way he has beaten Alonso, Button, Rosberg and Bottas shows how he can really challenge a teammate regardless of how good they are. The test and reserve driver is often a spot for future talent, but I'm looking back 60 years to Lotus and Jim Clark. Reason? There's a story of Clark's brakes lasting more than 3 times longer than his teammates, and you could tell whose gearbox it was due to Clark's being in better condition because of his smooth driving style. He also found a crack in the chassis that was so small they had to take apart the car multiple times to find it, and you could just tell by how the car handled. This would be perfect to find errors on the car and henceforth good for development. With drivers out of the way, we need a group of people to develop the car and create something that can actually challenge for titles. Aerodynamics is obvious. The current Red Bull of 2023 is potentially the most efficient car F1 has ever made or seen, and who designed it? Adrian Newey. He worked on the Red Bulls of the early 2010s and Williams in their most successful stints in the 90s. He also won 11 constructors titles and will create the best car aerodynamically. Then we have the engine. The 2004 Ferrari is considered to be one of, if not the best F1 car ever made, as V10 engines seem to be the best with it outputting nearly 900 horsepower without it having a turbo, and it took Michael Schumacher to win that year's title by 34 points from Rubens Barrichello, and a total of 63 points ahead of the next non-Ferrari car. In the constructors, Ferrari more than doubled the points of the next closest team, and the man who designed the engine, it was Gilles Simon. Then we have the chassis, which will be designed by Colin Chapman, who will also be head of research and development. Lotus introduced the monocoque, aerodynamics and ground effect into F1, so that will be able to give us a competitive edge over our rivals and allow us to innovate further. Lotus in the 60s was also a team that used lightness and nimbleness in order to win races. This led to their dominance, and I feel like this is a set of ideas that is still useful today. Then we have the team principle. The choice is vast, with Toto Wolff, Christian Horner, Frank Williams and Enzo Ferrari, who are all legends of the sport and would all be worthy of being considered the best, and I've looked at all of these for the team principal role. But I would like to put Jean Todt into the role of team principal. Along with Schumacher, he helped build Ferrari to the dominant force of the 2000s, and I'd want him in the role to build my F1 team up. So that's been me discussing my dream F1 team, and if you have any different opinions, I'd love to hear them. So if you've enjoyed, like and subscribe, and I'll see you later.